Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we're doing Neuro Art and I'm going to show you 4 different methods. Okay, so this first method is literally putting watercolour paint down inside the circles first. Taking my time, although this is on fast time here, I'm still taking my time to make them look more 3D. The splatters that you can see on them I've done with eyebrow soapamol, and I'll perhaps put eyebrow soapamol alcohol. About 70% onwards is the best to buy, and you literally just put it on neat like alcohol and you splash it on with your fingers. Gives it this beautiful cauliflowery look that I love. So here now I'm coming in with some Neuro lines and just basically taking my time and enjoying that freeing feeling. And I've been feeling very stressed just lately, so it's been ideal, this has. But remember, please do remember that this is Neuro Art. This is not Neurographica or Neurographic art. So this is a form of art, but we're still using the Neuro lines to give us that relaxing feeling that you get, and doing the connections. So the idea is, for any beginners out there who've not seen this before, all that you're doing is connecting where the lines cross or when they meet around the circle, which you'll see soon, and you're just rounding them off, so we've got no sharp teeth anywhere, that we've just got lovely round edges. So you're taking a geometric shape and you're turning it into an organic shape. You're not changing the geometric shape, you're putting an organic shape over the top, and that's what we're aiming for. And it straight away gives it a feeling of depth, because the balls seem to suddenly start to be knocked back because of the dark colour of the Neuro lines that's in front of it. I've just speeded it up now, and I added a little bit more, and I'm going round the circles. Where I get next to the circle, you then have to do your lines more stopping at the circle. And then I've just done splatters, 3 different kinds of splatters there. I did it with the brush, and then I did it tapping the brush, and then finally a heavier splatter just by bludgeoning it on, like blobbing it on. So and that was it. It was very simple and straightforward. So that's the first method, and so I'm just showing you there. Straightforward. The second method is to do a background. This is a nice loose background. I've really enjoyed the greens today. I've been down to the woods today, Red River, and I've seen such beautiful greens down there. So I'm putting lots of watercolour on now and making it darker in different places, and I'm not doing anything specific. I'm just adding different layers and letting them run into each other and making it a little bit darker in some areas and lighter in others. I found that the yellow added to the black makes the most beautiful realistic greens, rather than me just taking the green that's in the middle of that palette. If you look in the middle of my palette, you can see that green is right in the middle next to the black. It's hardly ever been used. So this method now, because the paper's wet, it's lovely. And then I'm just dabbing with a baby wipe, a clean baby wipe over the top, and just giving it just knocking it back a little bit, giving it a bit more of a subtle look. And then while it's still wet, I've got more eyebrow soapamol. I can't say this very well, and I'm splashing that on there. You can see the effects it gives it straight away. It gives it like I don't know, it gives it an amazing, a bit went on my palette there, and it gives it an amazing look. If you really wanted, you could do your Neuro lines all around those tiny little shapes, which would be amazing. So now you can see, now I'm drawing with a pencil on the top, gone round with a bit darker permanent marker. I'm always using permanent markers, never using anything else, because I can paint over the top and not a problem. darken these up, and this time I've done the lines going more lengthways to give the effect that the balls are moving away from the darkest circle, of which is I'm going to go over soon. Again, doing the neuro lines, doing all the connections. Really enjoyed doing this one. I felt a lovely freeing feeling from doing this one. I quite particularly like this one myself. And there we go. There's another one framed. And, well, not framed, but, you know, I'm just placing a frame over the top. And, yeah. So I can sign that one now. And you can see that the circle that I wanted to draw your attention to, I've done that darker so that you can see that that's the one that I want you to look at the most. And then the other little circles and balls, they're all coming away from it. This one I wanted to create more space. So I put lighter, same method, but I put lighter paint on this time. And a lot more eyebrow soap more so that it splodged out a lot further and ran out a lot further. Something I haven't mentioned here is always make sure that it's dry before you do what I'm doing now. Put in the Neuro lines on top. Otherwise, you know, it's just all, your pen's it's just not going to work. It's going to ruin your pen. But again, permanent marker. This one was a brush marker, but the fine lines that you see, that is another permanent marker. I've got a set of them. I think it was a 0.5, but something here I want to show you that, look, can you see how I stop at the edge of the circle? So it gives it the look of the light that you've gone underneath and you've also gone over the top, which then gives it a feeling that, like I keep saying to you, that it's caught up in the net. So this is another method, and you know, just by spreading out the drawing and giving it more space, I think that's really important. And darkening certain areas and lightening certain areas. Another one signed up. This one was a ball that I did, and then I just did a scribble over the top. You've seen me do this before. This is another method. Really enjoyed how this one turned out. What I didn't like was is the fact that it came to a point there where I am now. I did round it, but to me, even in Neuro Art, after doing Neurographica, that's too pointed, and I would like to have carried that line out to the side. But just for speed and for showing you, I didn't bother. As you can see now, you see I've gone over, this time I've gone over the permanent marker with lots of wet paint and darkened it nearer to the bottom, and again eyebrow soap more in the middle. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.